Have you ever wanted to get to know a person? Well, there's no time like the present, which is why you need Zoom! This now expensive, where it used to be free service comes with a host of features, such as live chat, so you can privately or publicly ask questions like, what's your net worth? What are your siblings robbing you of today? And how long is your beard? I love that question. But that's not all. It also has features like screen sharing, which give you the option to share your screen. It's kind of what it sounds like. But you can share this, or this, and this. But I'm still not done. You can also use the whiteboard to draw cool pictures, to share deep thoughts, such as, should I get a PS5 or Xbox, or PS5 or Xbox? Or PS5 or Xbox, or PS5 or Xbox, or PS5 or Xbox, or PS5 or Xbox? I can't deal with this. Oh, what about the Switch? We almost forgot. Also, you can create breakout groups so you can privately show your best friend how you kicked your little annoying brother off the table this summer and he broke his arm. Haha, remember that? Or you can show everyone your dad's beard that he just grew when you share a private breakout group. You never know. All of this and less for a high price of $100. Because why pay less for more when you can pay more for less? That makes sense, right? That doesn't really make sense to me. Anyway, Zoom! Start paying money today! Disclaimer, Zoom is very complicated. You'll probably rage quit before you start using it. Zoom!
Yes! Man, welcome back, everyone. It's a happy Sunday, right? It's always a happy Sunday every time we're back. You're seeing a guest on the screen you've never seen before, and we're going to introduce
Someone's here, Mark.
Yeah, I'll just say it right now. Guys, this is SteveVon Lewis.
SteveVon Lewis.
It's Steve Vaughn. All right, get it right. Stop screwing it up, everybody.
Come on, Dan. Come on.
Gosh,
Mark.
Dan, you totally started this conversation and you messed it up. Anyway, but we're so glad to have you here. We're going to talk to Steve Vaughn in just a little bit, and it's going to be a good conversation. But welcome back, students. Welcome back, families. If they're watching, we hope that's cool. Hey, Grandma, take a seat. You can watch too. We love you. Just wash your dentures. Whatever. Hey, welcome to the Crossroads Student Show with Mark and Dan, and now Steve Vaughn. It's going to be an awesome night tonight. Yeah. Tonight, before I get started, I have some things to say. I have some feelings.
Feelings are okay, Mark. SteveVon, are you okay with feelings?
Yeah, I'm okay with it. Please share your Kevin Durant, please.
Ooh, my Kevin Durant. As you guys know, every week I deal with anger issues, and I'm just laying it out there. It's for the cross. I'm laying it out there for you guys to help me deal with. But I'm a little perplexed. Tonight, I'm not even angry.
What?
And that
Mark,
makes me angry.
are you okay?
I'm not angry, and now I'm angry because I'm not angry. I've got issues, all right? My life lately has been completed by the glory of Amazon. I talked about it last week. I've been happy. I use SteveVon, you probably do this too. I use beard wax to gently condition my face blanket. And it feels good. I'm feeling good. And my deodorant is Old Spice. I recently switched over to it's called Bear Glove. That's the scent. And I don't know what a bear glove smells like, but I love it.
Smells like man. Pure, unadulterated man.
Yes.
I'm gonna trust you on that one. But what does make me angry? I want to let you into my past a little bit. When I was young, my mom would never let me stay in a bad mood. She'd never let me stay angry, and she always ruined it with humor. And she would always ask the same question. She'd always ask the same question, and it always ruined my bad mood. But then I was mad because it made me laugh. She would ask this. She'd say, "Mark, have you pooped yet today?" And I'm like,
Have you? SteveVon,
maybe.
have you pooped yet today?
Yeah, I mean, it will keep you in a bad mood.
Right.
Hey, let it forever be known, the first question that you were asked on the show was, have you pooped yet today?
I told my wife the poop question was going to come up. I was ready for it.
But my mom would ask me that. It'd always make me angry because she was trying to make me not angry, but I wanted to stay angry. So I'd always laugh and it made me mad. But you know what? As emotionally challenged and broken and fractured as I am right now and in my life, I know this show is always going to turn my frown upside down.
We're
Right?
here for you, Mark.
Because SteveVon is here with me. It's because Daniel is here with me. But also because tonight, yeah, I mentioned you. I don't usually like you, but Dan, I love you, man. That's I love you, man.
A lot of good feels happening right now.
I feel so much warmth in my soul.
I
Thank
process my emotions in a strange way. I like to break down, build up, and then we'll see what happens. But anyway, I'm in a good mood tonight, even though I want to be angry because tonight we've got a brand new Eat segment. I'll say this. We are bringing back, here's a clue. We're bringing back the happiest of meals while also being the nastiest of challenges.
Spoiler.
Yeah. So get ready. And we have a brand new segment tonight called Comment of the Week. Don't show! No, they already know that, right? I'm so excited. And then this week, Daniel, stop! You're ruining my welcome. And then tonight, this week on the internet is back again. It made me laugh. It made my week. I hope it makes yours again. So let's go. And tonight also, we want to induce. I don't want to induce anything. Don't you have a baby on me right now?
No.
But I want to introduce.
You're birthing something. You're birthing something.
No.
I want to introduce my best new friend. And no, it's not Daniel because it's never been that. It's now SteveVon Lewis.
What the junk?
What? Was that
Hey,
out loud? Sorry.
I take the friendship. Beer gang all day.
And if you could do this, but we know you can't. So
SteveVon, can
Yes,
you
sir.
please tell us, how do you spell your name? Then how do you properly pronounce your name?
Okay, so this is the issue. Every time I spell it, when I'm paying a bill, talking to someone over the phone, they always get it wrong. It's STEVE, capital VON, right? So then I have to actually spell it for them. S as in Sam, T as in Tom, E as in Edward, V as in Victor, E as in Edward, V as in Victor, O as in Orange, N as in Nancy. That's been my life. I have to spell it out like that all the
That's
time.
good.
Right? Because they don't get it, right? Now, here's a way for you to remember, honestly. Growing up, I played basketball. I'm from New York, upstate New York, Rochester, New York. And I played basketball in high school for all 4 years. But during my time, one of my Asian friends, he came up with a name for me when he would announce the game. Didn't even ask me. He just did it, and it kind of stuck, and it made it easy. So he said, get ready, everybody. The center for Finney High School, number 21, get your SteveVon Lewis. And I was like, okay, we can work with that, right? and it kind of stuck for those 4 years. So if you ever forget the name, it's get your SteveVon.
SteveVon.
Hey, you gotta do it. Even at home, you gotta put your hands around your face. SteveVon.
SteveVon. So I also have sadness with names because you see my last name.
Oh, it's sad.
It starts with a C, right?
It's the alphabet soup of last names. It is all the letters in the alphabet thrown together, mixed up, and then some crazy person removed a few, and then they made a name out of it. So for 500 million life points, how do you pronounce my last name?
To who? Anybody?
Me?
Yes, SteveVon. Mark, you should know this.
Swagkala.
Come on, boy. Showing up. Now, Mark, on the other hand, has a name that you can remove a letter and it's still the same name. Stroop, take away the E, it's still Stroop.
You're making me angry, Dan.
It's the same name. Like, why did you add an extra letter, dude?
It's STROUPE. Do you understand that?
Remove the E.
Dan, your last-
Soup is spelled SOUP. So you don't
Let's just say
need
this.
an E at the end of soup.
Okay, names are funny, but your name, Dan, Swagkala, you know, I will say to my phone, I'll say, hey, Siri, call my buddy Dan. Call Dan Swagkala. You know what my phone says back to me? Siri's like, I don't have a number for dance all over you. That's which spells it back, which I think is kind of awesome.
Yeah, it's all over.
It is.
Yeah, but I'm like, you're stupid, Siri. Or your name's Dan. Your name's great. Siri needs to learn. That's all it is.
Siri needs to learn today. Hey, speaking of great things, last week, SteveVon, you were watching the show.
Yeah.
And we had some top comments from last week that we want to share. So students, we're going to stop right now. Make sure you like, comment, and share this episode right now because we have a great show, like Mark said, and we will be sharing the top comments of every week next week on the show. So
You gotta watch the show and join us next week.
make us chuckle. Make us chuckle in the comments. So, SteveVon, you're up first. Let's play this beautiful bean footage.
Comment of the week.
So first comment of the week is from Drew. It says, "What is worse than a spider in a banana? A half worm, not warm. A half worm in an apple. That is pretty bad."
I mean, if you're eating an apple and you found a worm halfway in there, you'd stop eating that apple.
Right.
But
was the worm?
You eating a warm apple? A worm apple.
Oh, I might be eating some warm apples later today. Let's see.
So mine was Matthew Wiggs commented, Dan, what do you get when you put an iPhone in the blender? I don't know. What? Dan, apple juice. This joke fits perfectly into our joke segment. Thank you, Matthew Wiggs. I loved it. Mark, what do you got? What do you got?
Mine was from Noah Altman, I believe, and apparently someone said something negative about Pokemon, and he said his timing was perfect. He said his comment was this: "No one abuses the Pokemon theme song like that."
Got to catch them all, man.
Oh, nice, Dan. Well done.
So good.
Students, make sure if you want to have your comments shown, that you comment so that we can laugh and then share them next week. You're engaging is what matters most. So like, comment, share now. SteveVon, should they do that?
Yeah. Make sure you subscribe.
Ooh.
Hit that bell notification.
Yeah.
Hit that bell. Get the notifications.
So,
there you go.
SteveVon, this is your first show. And if you've watched previous show, Mark and I participate in a great segment called Eat. And because you're new, you have to do it too.
Come on.
Are you ready?
This almost made me not take the job. I'm just I really don't like eating weird stuff.
Join the club, dude.
I will do anything.
All right.
Man, it's really good when it stays in the beard too afterwards. It's like a treat for later.
Let's eat,
Rather
guys.
stay in the beard than stay in the toilet.
Everybody wants to party.
Whew. So, Mark, tell us what we're eating.
So tonight, this Sunday night, you've been joining us at 7 p.m. I'm glad you started, and now you're staying with the rest of the show because we are bringing back sort of an old school student ministry challenge.
Classic.
I remember doing this with students years ago. 2 girls participated in this. They did this. They did it great, like champions. But there was a girl in the audience, not even participating, who was watching, who came up to the stage and threw up in a trash can. I'm like, what is? Anyway, the challenge is the Happy Meal Challenge. It's a classic. It's an oldie but a goodie. Kind of like Dan. So anyway,
Wow.
actually kind of like me. Whatever. So tonight, that's what we're gonna do. So we have all purchased and blended our separate Happy Meals. SteveVon and I both have.
I did a
Happy
Big Mac.
Meals.
I did a Big Mac
Yes.
to be different.
Dan went with the adult Happy Meal apparently. But what we've all done, we have all blended our Happy Meals.
I got a little like Baja, whatever it is, Sprite that's not Sprite that tastes like the Bahamas or whatever too.
Tropical.
Dan, where there? Oh, his is kind of green.
Look at that chunk.
Cheers live, guys. Cheers.
So here's what we got. Yeah, there you go. But the deal is this: we have to. I'm just gonna drink it from this like a man, and we all will do the same.
Oh,
So-
geez.
It smells like a Big Mac.
Mine actually smells kind of good. I'm actually looking forward to it.
Ooh.
But I think I'm ready to take a sip. Wait, Dan,
So bad.
is anything missing? Could anything make this better?
Oh, you can't. I have French fries in here, so I have a Big Mac. I have French fries. I need some ketchup.
Here we go. We'll garnish it with a little ketchup. Just trust us, it's going in. Oh wow. Oh, it plopped. Oh, it's on my shirt. Crap. I didn't expect that to happen. So it's all in there. And I think we're just gonna take a sip or a few, or we should chug.
Do what
Chunk
feels right
is
in the
a chunk.
moment.
Please, you have a garbage can next to you.
I'm just gonna use this. All right. I think for 5 seconds we just gotta chug.
All right.
All right.
Good luck, fellas. I'll see you on the other side. Hey, students, make sure you like, comment, share this with someone so they can see what we're about to do. Share it, share it, share it. Cheers, guys.
All right, here we go.
That smells so bad.
One,
It smells like tuna.
2, 3.
Oh! I've been way too much. There's so much barbecue sauce and apples in there.
I thought making it chunky
Apple juice.
would make it more like chewable.
Oh,
It doesn't.
I understand why that girl threw up. Oh,
I'm going for another sip, guys.
yeah, let's do it. More. Come on. Oh. Oh.
It doesn't get better.
Oh. I want to like it, but my body body says no.
I don't.
You got a little bit on your beard there, man.
The smell is so bad. Oh my god.
Oh,
Hey.
man.
Welcome to the show, SteveVon. I'm glad you made it. Please still show up.
Hopefully you'll be here next week, SteveVon, but I understand if you don't want to be.
Hey, I need a yes. That's So let's just last words about a blended Happy Meal / Big Mac. Takeaways.
No. That's my takeaway. No.
It should be. If this is Happy Meal blended, it's a sad meal.
Nice.
Sad meal.
I will never be able to talk to either of you again.
That's because your breath is going to be
Hopefully,
terrible after
hopefully this video
It's
from the
so
internet
weird.
saves us
that.
and
Something
saves
has
our
to put you in
friendship.
a better mood right
Let's try it.
What? You've been inside all day. Go out and do something.
I love you. Oh, I used to work at a mall kiosk. I can handle rejection very well. Yep, still got it.
Pizza delivery. Hey man. Sucks, here's your pizza. Sick. That's a dope hat, by the way. Planet Hollywood, Las Vegas. Yeah man, I love Vegas. The Las Vegas Strip is my playground. I go wild there. So cool. Hey, that's a cool shirt. What's it made out of? Terry cloth. Is that like what towels are made out of? Yeah, exactly man. It's like what towels are made of. Can I try it on? Yep. Those are like cool Vegas guy sunglasses. Oh yeah, they are. Can I try them on? Yup. Ooh, I'm kind of hungry. All I got is this pizza. You want it? Yup. Hey, I want you to have this. No way. You're my Vegas guy. Where's the pizza? You've really changed, man.
How's your life going, Ellie?
So that was different. I love the birds running around flapping. Hey, students, this is what we want you to do. So we just ate something disgusting. We hated it. We want you to share that with a friend and record their reaction as they watch us eat. And then send it to us, either email it to us at students.cross or students at Crossroads Fellowship, or go to Instagram, students.crossroads, DM us the video, and if it's funny enough, we'll show it next week before we eat.
Yeah.
So get your parent, get your puppy, get your goldfish to watch it, video the reaction, and we want to
We
see.
could eat a goldfish.
And I'm a little bit hungry, so I'm gonna snack. Is that cool?
I don't know how are you hungry after?
Right.
How do you have an appetite after?
I am struggling right now. Mine's is so nasty. It's like a chicken apple pie. Like, it's so gross.
You put apple pie in yours?
No, it's apples in it.
I had a chocolate milkshake, apple pie, like 8 packets of barbecue sauce, and other things I can't remember, but it was bad.
So, as we said, SteveVon, you are new tonight. You are here. You're the new Millbrook student pastor. We are now a team. We are one. We are the three of us combined. You're like the Power Rangers, only like three of us. Like the other two died or something. I don't know. So, to get to know you a little bit better, SteveVon, I would like to do a rapid-fire Q&A with you and Mark. I'm going to ask you a random set of questions that I want you to give your gut reaction to.
It's kind of a weird thing to say after the scoop we just I feel like a scene from Family Guy. Just
Hopefully that does happen. If it does, get it on video, and we'll be good.
right.
Yeah.
So here's the first question. Mark, SteveVon, are you ready?
Yes, sir.
Yes. He goes first.
If you could replace all the grass in the world with something else, what would it be and why?
Let me see here. Let's say cotton candy.
But why?
Don't know why. Cotton candy seems soft, nice to lay on, serene. Plus, you can eat it. So, hey,
Wait,
why not?
After you walked on it in your bare feet, would you eat it?
Do you have a dog?
I don't know.
Yeah, dogs are going to go on top of that. You know what I mean? So,
Can you eat yellow cotton candy?
Oh. Do you know this thing?
If a dog goes on, is it poopy candy?
Dan, you know the saying, don't ever eat yellow cotton candy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that should be a t-shirt. Never eat yellow cotton candy.
Mark, if you could change all the grass into something, what would it be and why?
I'm going to say Jell-O.
Okay.
Because I've always wanted to try to run across the top of Jell-O. I don't know why.
I've seen Cloudy with a chance to meatball. It doesn't work out. Second question. If you could merge two different animals to create one ultimate animal, what two animals would you merge and what would it produce? Go, SteveVon.
A lion and a tiger. This is easy for me. I've always wanted to see a liger. Well, I guess we already seen it. You've seen Tiger King. I mean, it's out there.
They exist.
A liger. That's my answer.
Go, Mark.
I had a previous answer, but I'm now changing it. I want to see Sasquatch mixed with a great white shark. I want to see a Sasquatch, posing like they did in the 1970s picture, but a shark head. I just want to. I think more people would take better pictures if they knew it was a shark head on top of a Sasquatch.
So, if your life is now a video game, what are some of the cheat codes that you would use and what would they do? SteveVon.
For me, I would give unlimited lives, right? So unlimited lives for the cheat code, but the way you would actually receive the unlimited lives or lives would be by giving life to others. I'm a generous guy, and I would expect you to do the same thing. So
stop trying to make this spiritual.
Yeah, pretty much. But what I would do is the game would be this: you would never die, but you would always lose. You always play.
I got it.
Do you always want to be
Red Player One? You should check it out. That's a great movie.
But
good movie.
Mark, go.
Never die. Okay, go. My turn. Here we go. I'm an old school guy. Back in the day, Contra was the game, and from the original Nintendo. And so the cheat code is this for the same thing. SteveVon, I knew I liked you. It is for unlimited lives, and it is this: up, down, left, right, A, B, then hit start button, and then you got unlimited lives.
Love it. Hey, what's the worst tagline you can think of for a brand that sells wart removal cream? Go.
Got warts.
Mark.
It's not just for your grandma anymore.
If your pet could talk, what's one thing they would say that would completely ruin your image? Go.
That I pick up his poop.
Go, Mark.
Why don't you hold me anymore? That's what I would say.
You're banned for your local library. What's the reason why?
It's simple for me. It would be because I would simply scream this: no one needs this place anymore. We have audibles.
Go, Mark, go.
And to his point, I would say, stop reading. Everything's on Google anyway. Go Google it.
Yes. Come on.
And this question was provided by Mark. If you could punch one celebrity in the face, who would it be and why? If you could punch one celebrity. SteveVon, you go first.
Okay. For me, I wouldn't punch this person because she's a woman, and I think You should treat women right.
You don't do
so
that.
You guys, don't punch women, okay? But I would definitely like chop her knees at this point. I would chop her knees.
Chop block.
Khloe Kardashian for taking Tristan back. She's taking.
That's
the
a
guy that treated her
mistake.
wrong. Right, ladies, if you're out there, don't take him back if he treats you wrong, okay?
He probably eats
Stay away.
yellow cotton candy too.
Does. Mark, go.
Okay, I understand that with the women stuff, but this one's not a real woman girl. I would punch Dora the Explorer in the face, and I wouldn't apologize for it because she asks too many obvious questions. She brings a map out and she says, "Where should we go? It's right freaking there." It's right there. How does everybody else see it, but Dora can't figure out where to go?
Well, she must be related to Christopher Columbus. I mean,
It's true. It's true.
Oh man, I'm sorry. Come on, Boots, help her.
That's enough of that. Students, if you're watching and you have a question that you would love for SteveVon to answer in a coming episode, make sure you drop it in the comments because I would love to hear what you come. When you're looking for some creative things, maybe we could do this every week. Get to know you a little bit. Anyway, let's shift and have actual a real life adult get to know you conversation.
Whatever. That's not fun.
So this is for all three of us. SteveVon, if you could describe yourself in 3 words, what would they be? And then tell us a little bit why.
okay. I would say I'm ambitious, friendly, and creative. The reason why, I believe that ambition is that's how I'm wired. So I'm wired to like help and fix things, and that's just how I've always been. Hence the reason why I'm creative, because who actually does graphics and designs and all that stuff, and like that's tough stuff. But I love to do it. It's fun figuring things out, and I'm friendly. Here you can see it. These are my 2 best friends. These 2 right here.
Yes. Wait, who do you like
Thanks,
more, me or
Savon.
Mark?
Who do I like? What more?
More, me or Mark? Go.
It's 50-50 at this point.
Canceled.
Oh,
Mark,
nice.
how would you describe yourself in 3 words?
Funny, obviously. Furry and fun-loving. You know what? I don't want any of my days to go by where I'm not helping someone else I know, my family, or myself just enjoy life, man, because I don't want to waste it.
I got you. And
being furry helps.
yes, I'm not there with
Warm
you.
at night.
I feel like I'm out of the loop a little bit, so I need to catch up a little bit.
Dude, buddy.
So for me, I would say I'm a process. I love process. I love the procedure. I love the journey you take. Learner. I read a lot. And passionate. I almost said intense, but I felt like intense was a little bit too scary, so I said passionate.
What if you said you were passionately intense?
Ooh, I'll take it. So, hey,
you go.
SteveVon, question for you. What do you do for fun?
As I mentioned, I'm creative, so I write music. I just wrote 2 songs last week, which hasn't happened in a long time in 1 week, which is great. Play basketball, haven't done that in a while. These knees are definitely not ready for it yet, but I love basketball, and the season is about to start in, I believe, August.
I was watching a practice game last night. There was a practice, like 2 games were on last night. Like they have 3 practice games.
All the scrubs are playing. It was great.
I mean, Paul George hit a shot from like basically half court.
Yes.
I'm like, what's playing defense? And then Netflix with my wife.
There you go, for the win.
Love it.
It's simple.
Love
I love to binge watch.
Students, you can answer these questions too in the comments because we're engaging with you over
Let
there.
us know.
Hey, Mark.
Yep.
What do you do
Dan?
for fun?
I grew up in Asheville, North Carolina, so that's why I look as ugly as I do. But I like to hike, I like to mountain bike, and I like to go RVing. Last summer we went on an RV trip with a family, and we have now told ourselves we're going to get an RV when we stop being poor. One day it'll happen.
You don't have to be rich to do it, though. My
don't.
wife literally just told me she's been telling me we need the RV.
Dude.
We can maybe we do a bonding trip when we RV together.
The 3
Am I
best
invited?
friends you've ever had on an RV trip.
I mean, all 3.
Sweet, I'm there. So as long as we bring video games, because I need my video games. I need my Assassin's Creed. I need my Call of Duty. I need my Destiny. I need my video games. I also need my football so I can watch my data and my stats, because I need my data and my stats about football. And as long as we're going to a pool or a beach, then I'm fully on board. If we're going to the mountains, I'm out.
RV there.
That's great.
We'll do it.
Tell us about your family, man. Like, tell us a little bit about your family. What you got going on?
For me, I have a beautiful wife. I'm grateful for her. I call her name's Brittany, but I call her Britt. Everybody in the comments say hi to her, like type in hi or waving hand. make her feel good about herself. I met her though in Bible college in Ohio, where I'm actually moving.
OHIO.
Yeah, and it's a yeah. Anyways, moving from Ohio, it's gloomy. It's raining today already. But anyways, we've been married for 13 years. Like I thought about it the other day, and I'm like, 13 years? Because I was thinking to myself, we should renew our vows at 10 years. And I'm like, we're 13. I do that. Like, time is moving fast. And she's my best friend. She's always been my best friend. We have 3 angel babies together in heaven. And literally, I couldn't be the person or man that I am today without her. She's my best attribute, my best compliment. She makes me look better, honestly.
That's awesome. Mark, do you want to tell about your family? Snippet. We know you, Mark. We know you have kids. How many do you have? 6?
Yes, no, I have 2. I almost said 3.
2 dogs and a turtle. That's 5.
2 kids. My wife, Jamie, I love her, right? And we've been married since 2003, so 17 years. She calls me her trophy husband, which is both just giant facts right there. My son is Jack, my daughter's Maddie. We have 2 dogs, 1 cat, and we've got some dead Chinese dwarf hamsters somewhere in our life. I don't know where they are because we couldn't keep them alive.
Under the bed.
Dwarf hamsters?
That's what that smell is.
Oh my gosh.
Man, yeah. Yeah. My name's Dan. I have a wife named Crystal, 2 babies, Luna and Elon, and 2 heaven babies as well. So I got you, man. It's good times. Let's talk about student ministry a minute. Let's talk about why did you choose student ministry and kind of, I don't know, talk around why you do what you do, man. And I would love to jump into when you say stuff because I like students.
Yeah, man. I certainly appreciate even having this conversation. For me, like I said, since me and my wife don't have any kids here or youth here on the earth, I take it as an opportunity to serve the youth and be able to give back to the very children that I wish I had, right? And so so grateful for young people. I believe in the youth. I believe youth is future. That's a saying that I say all the time because I believe we won't have a future if we don't pour into our youth. And so that's what got me into youth ministry, seeing the impact that happened to me at a young age. Someone took some time to pour into me. My parents went to a Baptist church growing up, and we, back then they didn't have like youth church and youth ministry like that. It was kind of like youth hangouts and stuff like that. My parents felt the need to like make an emphasis on it and said, hey, let's start a youth group and start some youth, gatherings and stuff. And so they did it for 8 years. And inside of that was my passion to just see people come together and do community, do life together. And so you don't feel alone. I mean, I feel like that's the best place of fellowship is when you come together. And honestly, you can't be a Christian outside of the context of the community, honestly. That's why we're all together doing life, doing community together. So that's what brought me to being a part of student ministries for over 15 years. So,
and I love that idea of authenticity and community because I know I can speak for me, and I think Mark would agree that why I do student ministry is because students are making choices now that you need positive people around you helping you make good choices. And just the ability to be a small influence in someone's life, the ability to point them towards Christ, towards a healthy life choice. It's really cool that we have the opportunity to think about that every single day. The platform that we have to add value to people, because it is all about people. It's all about you students watching this. We do this for you because we want you to become the fullness of who God created you to be in. And it's authentic community. That's what it takes. That's what it takes. Yeah. Mark.
Dude, mine's similar to you guys in many ways, but one thing that I hinge my desire and my passion for students on is a verse that got me years ago, and I've shared this before, but 1 Peter 2:12 says, live such good lives among the pagans that they accuse you of doing wrong, they may see your good deeds and glorify God the day He visits. I want students to understand that the way they live their life now matters, even with their past and the mistake. But because there's somebody that's going to come along in their path that might not get it, that might actually put them down for their faith, but one day it's going to click, and they're going to reach back to that person and basically say, thank you for being the only Jesus I ever saw or met, and that changed my life. So I want students to realize what they're called to be, and because I don't know about you guys, but I ran from my calling for so long, feeling like I was broken and beaten and too bruised to do anything with my life. And so my life as a teenager was full of so many mistakes because my life was without Jesus. Even though I would profess to be a Christian, honestly, my life was without Him. Yeah. And so what I want to do is reach students now where they're at. I don't care if they're perfect or totally broken. I want to reach them where they're at because that's what someone else did for me, and I want to pay that forward.
That's excellent, and I want to springboard off of that to the final idea. What do you hope for each student at Millbrook, at Wake Forest, at Crossroads Student Ministry? SteveVon, you're coming into the role. What do you hope that each student gets? Mark and I'll share kind of what we see too, but I would love to hear from you first. What do you hope for each student at Crossroads?
My prayer, my hope is that, every student will see the potential through their optics, through their perspective, whatever, that God sees them, like that they see themselves as God sees them, right?
Yeah.
Not no matter what they face, where they are, right, or what they've been through. I want them to know that God still sees them as a son, sees them as a daughter. I'm talking to you right now, watching live, that he still sees you as a son. He still sees you as a daughter, right? He still believes that you're worthy, that you're righteous, that you're amazing. No matter what you've been faced with or going through, I want you to know that no matter what you do, you can't run from him. He still loves you. He's right there with you. You are indispensable. You're not disposable. Like, God will never throw you away. He's there for you. He said he'll never leave you or forsake you. And so that means it never means he'll never do it, right? There's no time that he will actually do it. So I want you to know that you're one of a kind. And if you believe that, I want you to type it in the chat, put some participation, type in, I'm one of a kind. You believe you're one of a kind. And if you don't, it's okay. Type it in faith that you believe that you're one of a kind. Because he said he made us in his image and his likeness in Genesis, in the beginning, not in the end. He started in the beginning, and he made you in his image. And so that because you're made in his image, you are one of a kind, you're worthy, and God sees you as such, no matter what you face, no matter what you're going through.
Amen.
Yep.
Amen. Mark, your turn. Give us some goods.
I want for every student that we all have the pleasure of interacting with, not just at our church, but in the community and the schools that we get to minister to as well. I want them, like SteveVon's kind of hinting at also, I want them to understand that who and what God has made them to be. Yeah. Because sometimes it's in our mess. It's actually in the mess that God stepped in for us, saying Christ to die. Didn't ask to be perfect. God raises us up to participate in his plan for us. Yeah. And that amazes me because I look back at my life, just as many students might reflect on their lives, like, why in the world would God choose me? But that's what God does, and that's who God works with. And that's why it shocks the world, that why they can't understand, right?
Right.
But, I want students to get that, mistakes and all, because they're made for his glory and for the advancement of his kingdom, no matter what their past is. Yeah. And it's his kingdom, not theirs. It's his kingdom, not mine.
Right.
It's his and his alone. So here's what I love. I love when I see students get it. That moment, both have seen it with students. They just get it, and they're like, Jesus loves me. And it's not just a cheesy song anymore. It's reality for who they are, what their life's all about.
So good.
And I, with that knowledge of who they are, I hope they see their schools not just as not just where they go to learn and potentially fall asleep in class, but I want them to see their schools as the mission field. There's thousands of students in some schools, ripe for the picking, ripe for the right kind of influence, because we all know they get the wrong kind too much. And I want them to see it like that, and then I want them to do something about it, because we're here to help them do that same thing too.
I love it. And yes to both of what you said. Yes, I agree. Life lived for Christ, with Christ, is the best life you can live. And every student watching this got that, felt that, knew that, had that personal, deep connection, relationship, love with God. It changes your entire life. So students, I want you to experience the love of God in your life today. I want you to experience the love of God in your life tomorrow. And every decision you make, know that God is there, God is with you, and the life lived with him is the best life you can live. So good. SteveVon, would you mind wrapping this episode with prayer, and then we'll do some connection, and then you have something that you're going to share with the students too after that. But would you mind closing with prayer first?
Yes, Lord, we just thank you for this opportunity, this time, God, to connect and do life with these young people and the students of Crossroads. Lord, we thank you that you're covering them now in their successes and in their struggles, God, in their good, their bad, their ugly, Lord, in their breakdown and their breakthrough, God. So I pray right now that you would cover their homes. I pray for favor to keep them in this season as they get ready to go back to school, God, that nothing's too hard for you, no matter what stage they're in, that you're right there with them, God. You're not way up in the sky. You're there with them, present, God. So I thank you for this time. Thank you for the show. Thank you for our new best friends. And we see what God does through Crossroads students. We love you, God. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Nice.
Drop the praying hand emojis.
I had to, your comment. I hope that didn't distract you.
So, Mark, how do students step into the community this week?
Well, I was getting ready to ask him that. Slow down, Dan. I'm just kidding. I love you, Dan. Hey, to honor our new best buddy, SteveVon, let us know, man. SteveVon, how do people connect with you this week? How can they begin to doing that? I mean, I assume you have social media. Like, how can they do that?
You can follow me on any social media platform, but preferably the gram, Instagram, of course, no Facebook.
Why not
Facebook? Unless you're a parent, I don't know, but I mean, apparently that's the chosen.
Hey, parents, we love you, and SteveVon doesn't mean that.
Yeah. That's your lane. That's their lane. But the lane for young people, I know, is actually for students. It's actually on Instagram. So you can go find me there at SteveVon. We can spell it out, or you can go back and watch it. SteveVon, SteveVon _Lamar, LAMAR.
Nice.
Yep.
What else, Mark? What else can they do?
Well, Dan, I think there's a thing called a phone, and they could text, right?
Let's see if we can get that.
Yeah.
So if you text CRFSM to 94090, all you have to do is text that, and you will have prompts so that you can find out more information about small groups, about serving, about all the things that you want to know about. Great way to do it. So do that soon.
Yeah, you can also, if you're not already doing this, you might have already said it, but follow us on Instagram. Go to our students.crossroads Instagram account. Follow us. You'll get all the notifications when we go live on Instagram. And then also, if you've not already done it, and if you haven't, shame on you, like and share this dang show. Man,
Come on, man.
For you guys. And make sure, so when you subscribe to this, you'll get the notification when we go live or when we add new content or when Dan eats an old Big Mac. You'll get that notification. You know what? I'm going to take a drink. No, I'm just kidding. All right. No. That's a great way to do that. And Dan, next week, we're working on a reaction thing, right?
Like we said, show the video of us eating something terrible. Video it, send it to us. Best comments will be shown next week. Those reactions, show next week. DM it to us, email it to us, whatever works for you. Do it. SteveVon, last little bit is you. What are you doing tomorrow? What are you doing tonight?
What I'm doing tomorrow, I'm definitely going to be taking over our Instagram page. So you want to follow us. We just said it. It's a shameless plug. Go follow us. If you haven't, hit follow. And there's a notification button actually on Instagram. If you didn't know, you can actually click it or unmute it if you had it muted before. But we would love for you to be a part. I may go live. You never know what I may do. I'm going to be dropping polls. My wife may be on there with me. You never know. I may even do a giveaway, but you won't know if you're not connected. This is not the time to not be connected. So connect with us at students.crossroads.
Love it. And then to end the show tonight, we have something special. Now, you mentioned earlier you have a music name? Like you do music?
Yeah, I actually do a little something. You know, it's a lane. You know, it's an opportunity. It's a therapeutic for me, but it's also a way for me to speak to the world. And you young people, you students, are a part of my world. And so I have a song that I wrote during the quarantine. It's been, been kind of lonely lately. I'm an extrovert. And so in that time, I started to write. And I remixed one of the songs by Kanye West called Selah. So you want to check it out. Matter of fact, I'm going to give you, it's a free download. It's already on Spotify, Apple Music. You can check it out, type in my name, and you can go see that remix on YouTube, Apple Music, and I believe Spotify, wherever there's music being played. Even on TikTok. You can do a video on TikTok.
Get it on TikTok.
I don't know. Whatever you want to do. But instead of just letting you go there, you're already here. So let's just drop it right now. Let's see this lyric video.
See y'all next week.
All right, man.
Love you guys.
Pain is all that I felt. Gave him praises, I knelt. Getting free from self. Lord, please, I need help. Lord, send your help. Lord, help, Lord, help. Give us peace for self. If no pause, what else? Pain is all that I felt. Gave him praises, I knelt. Getting free from self. Lord, please, I need help. Lord, send your help. Lord, help, Lord, help. Give us peace for self. If no pause, what else?
Hallelujah, 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 hallelujah.
never needed a stage, for death is the wage. Christ already paid, for the way has been made. He's the one in the maze. Hallelujah, highest praise. Kinda low for his name. Shackled free from the cage, cause Jesus Christ broke the chain. No longer a slave. We were lost till he came. Lost in our ways, till he made a way. For he is the way, and that's just the way. Truth in the light, darkness lost in the fight. Found stripped in his might. Living as Christ, the die is the night. And we gon' be alright. We the light, flip the switch. Really ain't hit or miss. This is hit after hit. Curry flick of the wrist. We the best, Cali. Y'all get what you get. Innovate, remix, give 'em praise in the midst.